I know that tune sticks in your head every day, doesn't it? You're doing your little groove dance in the background. You got to love that. Hey, welcome back to 2 p.m. with the Trigger. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. And every day I'm giving weather reports. I'm going back to my radio days. I'm giving weather reports because how great it is to have sunny and 65 degrees in Washington, D.C. on January 5th. I'm wearing sandals, people. I'm wearing sandals in January in D.C. There's no snow on the ground. It's a beautiful, marvelous thing. And for all my friends in Minnesota, I'm sorry for all the snow. Hey, welcome back. We're always here to help you shine, to elevate you and your brand, to get your brand message so sharp and so clear that you shine on any stage, anywhere, because you are a go-to expert. You are something that people need to know about, and you have something important to give back and help people. We're going to talk about that today. Shannon Peel is with me today, and Shannon and I are working together on an amazing project called the Stand Up Summit. Did I do it well enough, Shannon? Did I do that well enough?
Yes, because it is the Stand Out Summit. It's all about standing out in the marketplace.
So, Shannon's been around before. Shannon is from Market Appeal. Shannon Peel, Market Appeal. We love it. But she's also got a lot of other things going on. So you do need to check out her website, all the things she got going on there. Make sure you know what Market Appeal is doing. But we play in the same fishing pond. So we thought, let's combine our superpowers, bring them together. We have our differences, but they're good differences because you get more stuff, more information to help you be more rounded. So first of all, Shannon, let me get your thoughts on this. When we think of standing out and having that market appeal and shining as an authority, what goes through your mind when you think of what are the things that people are not doing to not stand out from the crowd?
Lurking, lurk. They're not showing up. They're not saying hey. They're not saying hello. They're not putting up their hand. They're not liking the things that they like, and they're not giving people the love that they're looking for in order to know what to post and what not to post. A lot of times people just, I see. How often do you talk to someone and go, I've been watching you on LinkedIn or social media for years. And you're like, really? I don't even know who you are. There's a lot of that. Oh, my mic's cracking. I am so sorry. As I said to you before, I am not in my natural habitat.
But you're still coming through beautifully. You're right, though. Not participating and engaging. And one of the tips and tricks I recently learned about LinkedIn, again, this is a big one. If you want to be a standout person, get on other people's threads, not hijacking them. Please do not hijack them, but participate in their questions, their comments, their blogging. But the trick now on LinkedIn, you have to use at least 5 words or more to have it really count and make an impact on the algorithm. So don't just give them a thumbs up and an emoji and say, cool. It's going to do nothing for you and nothing for them.
Well, the thing is you want people to notice you, right?
Yep.
They're not going to notice you just because you wrote cool, right? They're cool. What does that mean, right? They want to know who you are. So when I put in a comment about something, I get some of my best one-liners. I get some of my best personal quotes that I can then put and make into posts of my own by commenting on other people's stuff. But not only that, I get people who then come to me and want to connect because of what I've said on someone else's post. And they think that I'm interested, and they've come and checked out my profile and what you want in your group, the people you want in your group or in your following are people who want to engage with you and who are interested in you. It's not about the numbers.
At least not anymore. No, it's about the quality of the people.
You only because how the algorithms work, there's so many different ways how the algorithms work, but if you post something, it shows it to 2%, depending on the platform. This is all different, but on general, they show it to a small percentage of your followers. If they engage, it goes, oh, this must be interesting. And then they show it to more of your followers. However, if they show it to the 2% who really don't care who you are and they don't do anything with it, the platform goes, not interested. I'm not going to show it to anyone else. So the people who would be interested never see it.
So you can't just throw out your content. You have to participate with other people's content. That's the big part. what other things are people doing to not stand out? Because it's so noisy out there right now. There's so much stuff.
It's frustrating. You know what? The reason I did the Standout Summit, I mean, this is the one out of all the summits that I'm doing, this is the one I picked. And the reason I picked it was because I'm frustrated. I'm tired of putting content out there and it not getting me anywhere. At least that's how it feels like until I get out into the real world and people start telling me that they're seeing it, that they're liking what I have to say. But sitting in my apartment, doing my thing on the computer, I don't know that people are actually seeing it. And then I get frustrated and I think, well, this isn't working. And what do you do when you think this isn't working? You quit.
Well, and I also think one of the other things about what's not working for people to stand out is they're literally replicating what everyone else has done.
Oh,
It's like, stop trying to copy somebody else when the best thing you could do to stand out is to be the authentic you.
mm-hmm.
Because that's what people want to hire. That's what people want to work with. They want to work with a real person who's different, unique. They have their own thoughts, their own ideas, their own techniques. Quit copying other people.
Exactly what we've been talking about, the algorithm. And a lot of the people out there who are posting content, the content creators, they're creating content for the algorithm.
Yeah.
And that's why everything starts to look the same, because the algorithm is saying this is the way the masses or the majority of people want. Well, if we all look like Apple, who do you know who to pick?
Yep. And that's where, again, you have your own personality. You have your own, you have your own isms, as I say. I have trigger isms, trigger phrases. That's me, and that's always going to be me. And I've always been comfortable with that. There have been people in my past that try to say, can you change it that way, do that way? That's a little bit more professional, more polished. And every time I did that, it backfired. I lost traction. I lost influence. So it became very clear to me early on, the truer you are to yourself, the better you're going to do with the reach and the gain.
Well, I did a post earlier today about, anyways, the question is, do you feel blue or yellow? And it's an image of a bunch of blue pencils and a yellow pencil. And someone messaged me, oh, I love dressing up. And it's like, yeah, because what people love about branding is they think it's the logo, the website, the color palette. You know, I love doing the color palette, but guess what? If I don't know what the brand is about, then I'm just putting the clothes, which is the logo, the website, the color palette. Yep. I'm just putting clothes on a mannequin. That's it.
You're putting lipstick on a pig.
Or I could be doing that too, if you're really bad. But, you know, if there's nothing there, then I may have the wrong color palette. I may have the wrong logo. I may have the wrong words on your website because it's saying that you're one thing when really all your behavior, all your talking, every time you interact with a customer or a potential customer, you're acting like this over here, but all your content says that you're this over here. What happens when there is a disconnect between the message that you are putting out there and how you show up? It's a bait and switch.
Well, totally. And the one thing you and I both agree is that you are now the brand. You are the brand. So you have to step up and be that brand. You need to shine that way. And transitioning into the conference, the Standout Summit is going to be all about practical tips, tricks, insights from fellow experts. They're going to help you stand out brighter and be the authentic you as the expert.
Yeah.
And that's why I think the summit's going to be such a blast, because we're all going to be focusing really on that expert of you. We're going to help you with different things to become that expert of you and break away from the crowd, to stand out further from the crowd, which is where we all want to be.
Exactly. We got experts throughout the marketing realm that have stepped up to answer the question, how to stand out in today's digital marketplace. And everyone is answering that question based on their own vertical. We have someone there that is specialists in websites design. Another person that is a specialist in networking and doing the 30-second pitch. We have myself is about branding. We have Trigger who's about being on stage and standing out in personal brand. We have someone that's coming in, Lillian Sue, who's coming in to talk about PR. And she'll be here with Rich one day, really quick here, to talk about who she is and why you want to come and listen to her at the Standout Summit. These people are you know, they're going to come, they got 30 minutes to talk to you, to give you a presentation, but they have to answer that question with tips, ideas, and things that you can take and do.
Actual tools for your utility belt, things you can grab and take and say, I'm going to apply this.
This
and
isn't
again, how many
fluff.
summits have we been at where they give us great head knowledge, but nothing for the utility belt? How many of those have you attended?
How many of you attended that have just been fluff? that really don't say anything new or give me anything really concrete to help you out.
And so the takeaways will be huge. They're going to be practical. And I'm hoping that out of it all, we also get a feedback loop to say, I'm standing out better in 2023. I would love people literally at the end of it, 6 months later, 3 months later, come back and say, you know, those 3 things I did after the summit made a massive difference. I would love to hear and see that people are actually stepping out and doing it, because a lot of times we say we're going to do it and we get distracted. We forget the notes. We don't go back for the replays, and we never act upon what we want to do.
And the Standout Summit is structured to make sure that you don't do that. During the summit, there will be 2 networking events that you can come to and network with other people that are attending the summit, that you can network with the speakers and get to know people. Because one of the things that really drives you nuts is you go to these things, and unlike a live conference where you meet people, you go to these virtual summits and it's just you watching something and you never meet anyone. Now, if that's all you want, that's great. You don't have to come to the networking piece. But if you really want to network with people who are interested in standing out, who are watching these things, and maybe you want to have a conversation about an idea, whether or not it worked for somebody else, and you want to talk to that speaker, you know, we want to make sure that you have the opportunity to do that. So that's why we have the 2 networking things. Then we end the whole thing by giving you a book, a digital book with all that content.
And it's not like a cheap book. It's going to be a well-done digital asset book that is really powerfully packed full. Everyone's going to have something in there. And there's going to be some prizes and bonus content that's going to blow you away with that. But the idea of breaking the glass and engaging with each other, again, you're right. More people are beginning to, the noise is so loud. People are turning streaming events into radio broadcasts, and they're turning off the video camera and not engaging. The whole point of this is to engage, meet other experts, get to know them, let them know you, and go deeper and deeper. It's not meant to be just an audio stream. It's really, let's interact together. And that's why we're doing this. We want you to literally take our emails, get our phone numbers, and contact us. And we are here to serve you and help you. What more can you say about jumping in? Come on.
And it's also about the fact that you can just stream it if you want. We're giving you an option. These are all options. And it's up to you what you take away from it. Just like it's up to you what you take away from this conversation I'm having with Trigger right now. It's your choice. If you want to stand out in 2023, it's up to you.
So where
show up.
Where can they go to find more information on this? Where's the best, easiest source? Because I know we're splashing all over the social media walls right now to get people to understand what we're doing.
So it's marketappeal.com/summit. No S, just marketappeal.com/summit. And Market Appeal, folks, is spelt incorrectly because it's spelled with my last name, P-E-E-L. So that's marketapeel.com.
So in the closing moment here, what would you say is the best reason to come and join us for this amazing summer and learn how to stand out better? What's the best reason?
The best reason is if you're tired, if you're frustrated, if you are done putting in all the effort and not getting a result, and you want your business to get to the next level, you want to stand out from your competitors, if that's you, you're going to get so much out of this week. And we're going to help you and guide you and make it digestible so that you're able to stand out in 2023 and make an impact that you've never made before.
We're gonna help.
And I don't lie. I don't make things lightly. Like, all you have to do is go to my website to find out. I give a lot of value.
And that'll be for another conversation with me. I recently had several people that have said, Trigger, you and Shannon are giving away volumes and volumes and volumes, and why aren't you charging more? So we're going to have that for another conversation, because we're going to keep getting you more excited, more updated, and there will be other guests coming along the way with 2 p.m. with Trigger to give you a sample of what they're going to be offering during this Standout Summit. And my wish is that you cut through the noise, that you can stand out, cut through the noise, and people will know who you are, what you're about, what your genius is, and why they should work with you so you can elevate your brand and your authority further and further and further. Shannon Peel, always great to have you back, and you'll be back again before the summer.
I'll be back again.
Don't forget, if you want to learn more about how to rock the stage and how to shine on camera and stage, that we were just talking about, contact Shannon with the marketing appeal, or contact us at rockthestagemedia.com. We're always there to help you better shine on camera and stage, because you are a star. And sometimes you just need to have a little push, that little encouragement, that proper coaching to help you go to the next level, bring in higher revenue, better clients, and shine brighter and brighter. That's going to do it for our 2 p.m. with Trigger today. And again, we will have more guests coming back, and we are really, really excited to watch for more details on many social media outlets for the Stand Out Summit 2023. We'll see you tomorrow.